It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Arizona. It's the Bucs and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert south. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
To throw on second down, Chamberlain. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Chamberlain. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Linton looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Callahan. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll run on 1st down. Linton, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Callahan. That's caught by Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On 2nd down now, Linton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Callahan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Chamberlain trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Keep doing it. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callahan, he finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. From the gun on 3rd down. Callahan. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Off play action. Callahan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To throw on second down, Callahan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Callahan.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Chamberlain. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Callahan. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. To throw on third down, Callahan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On first down, Chamberlain. This one complete to Lacy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Chamberlain. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second down, here's Barkley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Looking to throw, Chamberlain. And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. Callahan. And he finds Howard complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Callahan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Callahan. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 62 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Chamberlain. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Fights forward at the 20. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the gun, Chamberlain looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Joe Tryon gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 2nd down, Barkley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Devin White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Callahan. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Callahan. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Callahan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Off play action. Chamberlain. Henry's got it out on the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now for the point after. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's get it.
Second down at 4.
Looking to throw. Callahan. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2nd and 8. They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. Callahan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Callahan. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Las Vegas Raiders who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Callahan. He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, Linton.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action, Callahan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Callahan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. Shoves him away. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a go return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, Callahan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, good move. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first down. Callahan is going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Howard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Callahan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Chamberlain. He completes it to Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, all right, all right.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Callahan.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, Callahan. That escapes the sack. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hampton.
And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Callahan. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. He'll try again.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Looking to throw. Chamberlain. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chamberlain. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
7 yards to pick up there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Malone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Chamberlain. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, Callahan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, Callahan. He finds his man, complete. That's Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the gun on 3rd down, Callahan. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Throwing on first down, Chamberlain. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Out comes the offense onto the field once more, led by O.J. Howard. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release, where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong, usually, for one person to handle.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Linton. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 6. At time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point in this situation, this little time left, takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Buccaneer offense set to take over again. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And the timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.